Hi, thanks for joining me today. My name is Kat. This is technically my first full video on here, so I wanted to kind of hop on and do like a face-to-face introduction. Can't guarantee that that's going to happen every time, but I wanted to come and do a little video repotting a Thanksgiving cactus that I just picked up from a local grocery store. I thought it'd be a nice chance to kind of record a video, test the waters, and see how it does. Alright, sorry for the poor lighting. It is, currently the last day of November, so we're working with what we've got, but I'm all set up here. I've got my soil mixture off to the side. It's a very, very chunky, kind of aeroid type mix that I've made. I've got my handy dandy tools that I use here, and I did actually take just a small piece of bark from inside my soil and just set it across that drainage hole because it is kind of a large one. But let's go ahead and get in here. Apologies for the audio. Get that out of the way as quick as possible. And then the soil is very, very wet, so I'm glad that I grabbed this. Not sure how much it really would have appreciated. This is probably a 4x4, and I've got a 6-inch pot over here, so it's about 2 inches each way larger. I'm just going to go in here and kind of get rid of this old store soil. I don't really ever like to keep it, so I'll try to get as much of it off as I can. I'm just using the lid of my soil container. It's just a plastic bin from Lowe's, but that's what I'm using as my potting mat. Nothing fancy here. Chopsticks from the kitchen and bin from Lowe's. Let's see. And if I can't get all of the soil off, I'm not going to stress too much. But I do want to disturb the root ball because that will promote it to kind of get itself into the new soil that I'm going to be putting it in. This is definitely a good, we like to see this. All this that's coming off is great. And the roots do actually look pretty healthy, nice and color, they don't look dark, they're not soft, they're not breaking too easily, so I'm definitely happy with the plant I picked up. Got a lot of buds on it, a lot of new growth that I can see, so I definitely am happy there. Let's go ahead, let's lay it down. I'm going to get a nice scoop of my soil mixture, probably a couple of scoops, so that I can get a good little bed set up. Keep a scoop aside to backfill. And I've got the root ball here. And all I'm doing is just kind of trying to get it set down in there in a nice way. Take that extra scoop we picked up and just kind of dump it in. I never expect this process to be a clean one. Maybe someday. Shimmy that soil. If you know who that's from, then we watch some of the same people in here. Shimmy that soil. Let's see. Trying to get some more over here just because she's drooping a little, but I'm sure that's to be expected. Now, while the soil that it came in was relatively wet and moisture retentive, the soil that I have is very, very dry and it does not retain very much moisture. So I am going to water this in. let me just get my water. Alright, I figured I'd give you a bit of a different angle here at the end. You can see we've got it all potted in. It's leaning a little bit, but I think it'll be alright. I'm going to go ahead and give it a nice water. I do have some fertilizer, and I add a little bit of hydrogen peroxide into my water too, just to be safe, because I've had some bad luck in the past with pests and fungus and stuff, so always better safe than sorry. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop there so that it doesn't get, too waterlogged, but there we go.